I can hear you. Did you just quack? Why did you quack? Obviously. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we have started, by the way, guys. I'm going to hit the 3-minute button and then we will be on our way and actually playing. No? You sure about that? Ah, thank you. I will take my meds. I'm probably gonna need them today. What? We gotta talk about that today. We have to talk about that today. Definitely. Well, are they gonna become your followers? Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. We are going to talk about this today. Alright. Welcome in, guys. Glad you're here. We're about to get started in 1 minute. Hopefully everybody's here. why that didn't work today. I just don't understand it. Hi. All right. You're not experiencing technical bananas. We are taking over your bananas because we want bananas for our lovely banana cake, banana pie, banana bread, banana cookies. Welcome in. This is Karsa KKWX. And we are here today to play a bit of Godbound. Let's get to it.
Hey Carson, quick thing.
Yes.
Do you happen to have a chibi version of that character?
Do I have a what?
Do you have a current chibi version of your current character?
Of my current character.
Yes.
What about my character?
Do you have a chibi version of it?
A cheapy version?
Yes.
Why?
He's got to redeem the chibi thing.
Oh, cheap. No, I don't have one of this one. No.
Okay. I'll be nice.
You'll be nice.
No, don't be nice. Redeem it anyway.
I will make a cheapy version just for you next week. Okay?
Like I said, I'll be nice.
All right. Wow. All right, guys. Do you remember what happened last week? Anybody? Thank you for adding to the art stream. Appreciate it. I believe, doesn't that complete it yet?
No, you're
not
probably
quite.
90 away.
Wow.
No, you're 89.
Yeah, basically 11% more.
Okay.
So if we all contribute 2,000,
You guys would get an art stream, which I would make a chibi of this thing.
What happened last week is we officially met Mira? Hey, Mira? In the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
We
how
officially
you
met
doing?
her.
How you? Hi, nerd.
No, I wasn't here.
I was busy T-posing for dominance like a boss.
Yes, you were using your special ability of being invincible.
Yeah, no.
Welcome
we also
in.
did-
being invincible while asleep.
We also did break out. Oh, I remember the sister. I forget the guy's name, but I remember we broke out the sister and someone else.
You broke out the sister, and you broke out another person who was captured, but you have no idea who that is. You don't know why they were there or anything. You just know that they were in the prison cell just as much as the other one was.
And also, we again found another. Not a thing.
Jarl.
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 You found a Jarl. Well, yes.
That FN made. I'm assuming made.
And then we had a conversation where Cormac is currently at talking to the little girl. Were we done with that conversation?
As far as I know.
Okay. So we are there. What do you want to do now?
Cut over to the other people. They were doing while I was with them.
Okay, yes. All right, let's go ahead and cut over to the other people. For some reason, though, Mira's kind of being quiet. She's T-posing herself.
You're not supposed to do that at the table with other people.
It's rude.
So you guys are right there. The only one who isn't there is Riley. Riley, you want to walk in? You can. You know where this is. Do, 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 do. Do you want to walk in, or are you just gonna...
Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Was there actually a reason? Because I noticed that you made a point when I watched this last time that when Liz sort of took the characters in, she didn't take them like the efficient route. She took them around to go through the jail room. I know it's not a jail room, but it looks like it for the top down.
It kind of does look like that, but yeah, she took you officially because if you didn't know it was there, nobody would know that this underground area is here. But she let you know. She let Vic know. And now she's let the others know. You can also just
what I
ring her
mean-
and then be told how to get here.
Let's see,
Yeah,
right?
what-
Already knew.
Yeah, what I mean is what you described last week
Mm-hmm.
was if you see the purple line, that's what you described last week. The red line is what the efficient route is. So is there a reason for that being like blocked or whatever?
No, it's not blocked.
All right,
Yes, well-
okay.
She just wanted to fill out the sex dungeon room.
I didn't take him that way because I took him a straight line, the red line way, because that's the easier way to get there. You could come
Oh, yeah.
from the other side.
Also, we also named the robot. Its name is Bob.
Oh yes, that is Bob.
I do remember that.
You did name the robot. The robot is now
Alright.
Bob.
On the head, your name is now Bob.
So what I'm hearing is that now we need to go this way.
You can go whichever way you want if you like. I mean, that
I mean,
doesn't.
Shiv's already been up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already been up there. You can easily come and join the party.
I mean, Riley, thanks to having her movement, shit could easily go over this pointless gap here, over the spikes there. Just take a pointlessly long fucking way around getting there.
If you decide, okay, so have you decided to join us? Let's get started, guys.
Yes.
Okay, which way are you going?
she's-
Left
she's
or
gonna-
right?
She's going to walk in from the jail dungeon room with all the whips and chains on the walls,
All right.
and announce her presence because Liz is still there. Yes.
Oh, Liz is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It was just in case Liz was up where Cormac went to.
Did you go this direction though? Did you go this direction? The direction of the statue.
You'll notice where I placed my character icon.
Oh, yes, you did.
So,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So then, before we get to that point, you would have noticed the statue finally, where it does look elven.
But only half the face. Because you had described that before, and then you described it differently last time.
Human on one side, elven on the other side. Elven. So you saw the side that has the elven. Because you went that direction. Making you think that this might be an elven ruins.
Yeah, so essentially she's gonna walk in from the back there, and she's gonna wander around towards the chair over here, and but in the process, sort of announcing herself via saying to Liz, "So what's with the half elven statue?"
It's been there since before I before. This is a ruins. Let's just put it this way. This is before Opus ever showed up.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're well. You do you know anything about your elven heritage?
Bats. But then, I mean, you notice there's hardly any of us up here, so she
Right.
just kind of shrugged.
Very few of you at that. But yes, before Opus was here, the elves had their ruins here. But because of the situation of the radiation, the attacks, and literally just killing each other, and then we had a situation. Well, let me explain this better. Do you know what Opus is? Do all of you know what Opus is?
I have no idea.
Riley will shrug and point at Vic. He apparently connected with it or something. or like the mainframe or whatever. And blew half his brain off.
Shiv does not remember any of that, remember?
Yeah, he doesn't.
But he
remember.
did.
Yeah, but
but
we
he did
do.
talk to.
Oh, wait, no,
he did
no,
talk
wait,
to.
did-
He
yeah,
did
did
talk
he
to
not
Liz about
mention-
it afterward, and Liz described Opus as something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like, so he
did
knows Opus is at least some type of physical entity.
Yeah, but did Vic not inform the party of
No.
the last time when he had the big major seizure, he was messing around in the like mainframe room, and it's like the only place you can connect to like the actual core thing for Opus, which out of character I'm assuming to be like essentially a neural implant to stuff that hasn't been fully
He's
explained yet.
What
He spikes
happened?
in and
That's an
he
assumption.
spikes.
What happened during
He
that
spikes in,
situation?
and Opus basically gives him the option.
What?
The description is basically he spikes in, and every time he does,
Yeah.
Opus gives him the option of forget all this happened or death. Which is why he usually ends up doing an imitation of a dying fish on the floor.
Yep. Because he totally forgets. So he never told anybody.
But when he addressed it with Liz,
I
she
could
described
swear there
Opus
was
as
some
a-
mention. I could swear there was some mention of the last thing he remembered before being in the asylum was connecting with the mainframe stuff at the library
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
to
it happened
something that
again.
he apparently wasn't supposed to connect to, and then next thing he knew waking up in the
Yes.
institute.
That
Yeah.
has happened. Yes.
But he doesn't remember the entire set of circumstances around. He knows he
All
got
right,
in,
well,
he knows shit happened.
Well, we will use our superpower of retcon to say she points at him and goes, "He connected to stuff and it blew his brain up."
Yeah, and Liz described. Well, he looks at Liz, and you described it as some sort of physical presence.
It is a physical presence. Do you not know what it is?
It's not really like a physical more like a physical entity, not really a physical presence.
Right.
Did you say that in character? Because everybody's
Yeah.
going to be looking at you at that point.
Well,
I mean,
at this point, the elf is just going to say, "So what? You're talking about a city like it's a living thing?"
Yeah.
Because it is. Have you ever
Well, all you're gonna hear
have you
is-
ever wondered why the buildings somehow miraculously are rebuilt within a few weeks?
Yeah, like-
Riley's going to pat her hand on the table, to which then several blades are going to shoot out her arm. Nanotech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like there's those construction workers on Opus.
Wait, is that actually a thing? There are no construction companies?
There's no construction companies. There's no need.
Uh,
At least not like large scale, full blown companies. Like, sure, there might be some companies that do like small scale things, like make like like street signs or
Yeah.
something of that nature. But like, no one builds buildings in Opus, really.
Well, I mean, you've got finite space with the dome.
You asked me, Shiv, if I believed what Dante was saying. Since I was here before Opus showed up, I will say yes.
so crazy guy isn't really that
Totally.
crazy.
Well, he is crazy to a degree.
Just not in the way that we think he's crazy.
Yeah.
The elf's gonna lean forward and go, "What the fuck are you on about, crazy guy?" Eh?
Haven't you noticed that guy in the trench coat and hat in the alley spouting nonsense? Well, nonsense.
No, I
quote,
don't
close
really
quote.
wander around.
Which one?
Oh.
There are several, but the
She's
one
gonna play the thing that's like, yeah,
the
what
one
he said.
outside my door is basically, his name is Dante.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
he's the guy I got the pamphlets from.
Yeah. You still have those pamphlets?
Yeah. He gives me several every time I
Not
go to listen to
everything
him.
he says is true, but the one thing he does say about Opus is true.
All right. She's gonna like do the snapping fingers at Chev. Give me one of these pamphlets if you've got them on you.
I take one out and hand it to him.
Right. She immediately reads it and goes, "What? There's a free toaster if you open a bank account."
Jesus Christ. I get that reference.
But you are a toaster.
Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again.
Raiden's gonna look up at Liz.
Yes.
If you, like, you know what it is, don't you?
Yes.
What?
Your mother.
The city itself is an entity. A very large entity. It started very small at one time. It helps with the radiation outside. It's actually takes in the radiation itself, and it is slowly cleaning Scorpio 3 so that we can
Opus
eventually live outside.
But Opus has been around for a long time.
Yes, it has.
Hold on. She's gonna like pat her hand on the table. Like, are you saying that we live in some kind of what's the word? A biological terraformer?
Yes.
Fuck off.
I mean,
No, I'm
Stranger Things
dead
exists in the universe.
serious. If you notice
I'm
when
dead
you came
serious too.
when you came down here that the area changed a bit.
So, who's actually closest to Raiden right now?
Me.
So, Raiden's putting two and two finally together with everything. Like, even further? From the lottery to Opus now?
yeah, because we've had it revealed to us that the lottery, well,
And
the whole
so-
words of the lottery is a farce, for lack of a better
You're going to
description.
literally start feeling the air heat up. As crack lines start actually appearing on the bottle that he's actually... The bottle of alcohol he actually had.
Wait, go and describe that again. Crackling or cracking?
Crack lines. Like, it's
Ah,
actually
right.
cracking.
Oh, you're doing the Deus Ex trailer.
Are you okay?
I'm going to end up killing Vtuber. They're at this point.
Maybe don't say things like that out loud.
Oh no! How about you just find out your brother is completely gone now, to the point where probably he's been eaten by an entire freaking city.
Yeah, that's a fair argument.
Unfortunately, true.
So this entire city is run on basically, well, the people working on it literally to death. Like, it's a city run on, again, essentially death.
I mean, you make this seem like a one-sided affair. At the end of the day, we are all alive right now because of Opus.
This is true. We are alive because of Opus. This ruins was destroyed during the situation with Opus.
Like, my condolences out to your brother, but if you kill Opus, you kill everyone in the city. Unless you have a
Including
viable
yourself
alternative
at this point.
Unless you have a viable alternative for where they can go instead.
Not going after Opus.
Actually,
The
you
T'Pol,
are if
by
you go after
extension.
you are going after Opus if you go after the T'Pol. Now, will I stop you? No. Will I help you? Willis and I will both help you on this. But I guess you might want to know why.
Exactly. And fine, she won't die. I can promise that.
She's attached to Opus.
Attached as in, like, physically connected?
Yes. Do you ever wonder why you've never actually met the T'Pol?
No.
Not really. They're the big head. They're the big head entity. They like literal basic assumption would be they have their own reasons not to be seen by people.
Yeah, like literally at that, Riley's got a motion to Ignis. Like, do you know every single member of your staff? Wait a minute.
No.
Are you Ignis or are you Dominic right now?
I'm Dominic.
I mean,
Ryan's gonna look up, wait, what?
The T'Pol is connected to the city. It's a
Oh, God damn it.
symbiotic relationship.
Right, I missed whatever just happened in the last few seconds because my internet's being derpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a symbiotic relationship. She does benefit from it, of course.
Ryan's just like, wait a minute. Can we back up for a minute? He's gonna look over at Ignis. Dominic or Ignis?
That was an out-of-character question.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my
Never mind, never mind.
internet kind of screwed.
Take that out. Go back.
Yeah,
All right.
my internet's
Yep.
slightly screwed because I was asking Ignis there, out of character, does everyone know about that now?
I mean, no one knows about it in character.
the only thing we've seen Ignis do recently is go full dragon. Last time he went out on a mission.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like, here's the thing, like,
Yeah,
Riley has seen Ignis shapeshift, but presumably the assumption would be Ignis got those shapeshifting powers during the apotheosis at the company.
Yeah, that's
Ignis,
like where...
Dracul, and Dominic have existed since before that.
Oh boy, Hellhound's back.
Hi, Hellhound. We'll,
Yeah,
if we have to
I
do
do
one,
remember
yes.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember that
Hellhound.
Riley did see Ignis in both forms.
Okay. Yeah.
As both brothers, so she's aware that both brothers are the same person.
Yes.
Although, well, she's not aware that both brothers are the same person because she's not aware that there is no other brother.
Yeah.
True.
So
Like,
it's
like,
that
it's
kind
not,
of thing.
like I haven't shapeshifted in front of you, for instance, if that's what
Yeah.
you're implying.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure about that, and my internet decided to derp halfway as I was asking the question.
But right
Um,
now, I am in the guise of Dominic.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the question would basically be then, yeah, does your brother know every single staff member by name? Like, no.
No, but they all know him.
Well, yeah, of course they all know him, but he doesn't actually meet with every single person, does he? Unless he does every single. Exactly. Yeah.
Or at least not to my knowledge. I would assume not. It doesn't really seem in character for him, but
I kind of doubt there's enough hours in the day for him to be hiring every single person working for the company. Which is my point. Like, why would you assume? Now looking at Liz, why would you assume that it's weird that none of us, or at least most of us, have not seen the T'Pol?
I mean, you've seen pictures of the T'Pol. You've seen her on the public information, Third Eye News. You've seen her that way, but you've never seen her outside of the temple ever.
And that's weird. Why?
I mean, political leaders normally address their people in some capacity, either through like press conferences or speeches, things of those nature.
She's just going to be like, well, you must be from off-world, because, I mean, it's not really that weird.
That is true. You guys do not know this. Roll
Yeah,
for
she's just going
umbrella.
to kind of shrug and be like,
That's fair,
I've
actually. Yeah,
literally
fair
been
Fair
I've
enough.
been here my entire life. It's never been a thing.
Okay, next question. Do you know why it rains 100% of the time?
Because there's an incredible amount of humidity because of the dome.
Because I'm assuming, based on where this is going and putting two and two together inside the dang thing, whatever it is.
You are inside the thing, and the dome is its head.
Well, good to know.
Yeah.
Implications of that are a bit terrifying, but all right.
I mean, it makes sense. There's a giant lake to the north of the city. That's how condensation works. Good job, guys. It's basic physics.
Hey, you're not in the room according to full 12.
This is the robot Bob.
Yeah, the robot Bob is shouting this in for the other door. Like, y'all are a bunch of
No,
twats."
but actually, Cormac could be heading this way whenever you feel like joining us.
Well, at this point, right?
Oh, I
Liz
already
just
know.
gonna, like, stand up, be sort of walking around in a circle, like, what? This is you're expecting a lot to be just taken on as fact here. Like, what's your expressly demonstrable proof that we live in a giant biodome?
I was here before it showed up.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you know what? See, yesterday I had lunch with a T'Pol. You know how you don't know if I'm telling the truth? Because you weren't there.
This is true. This is true.
Dude,
You don't have to
Yeah.
believe me.
you know it's a giant biodome because Pauly Shore and oh god, what the fuck's his name? Stephen Baldwin are there in the corner.
Boo!
I was waiting for a
Hi,
biodome
Keeps.
reference. I haven't seen that film in years.
Oh,
Uh,
everybody has a -2 for their next roll, by the way, thanks to Hellhound.
Yay. Does that include me or no? I don't know.
No, see, there's also Magica because he said something about it and now has a -69. Boom. Suck it, Magica.
So I automatically fail the next roll I make. Good to know.
I mean, you don't have to believe me. But even though Dante is a little bit touched, he is telling the truth. At least about Opus.
You told me when I addressed the fact that I plugged into something and had a massive migraine as a result, that your husband had similar migraines. Same reason?
Yes. Yes.
I'm inclined to side with her on this one.
Yeah, but you're crazy.
Well, thank you. But, like, I plug into something and I end up doing a imitation of a dead fish. Can't remember anything that happened after plugging in until I'm unplugged. Something attacked me. That's the only logical solution I can come up with. Or I just
Alright,
did it wrong,
so
one of the two.
okay, yeah, so you hacked into something and you got black iced.
Huh? You've lost real world me for a moment here.
She's just gonna slap her hand to her own face, like, security,
Oh,
ice.
look, out of character me doesn't use much modern lingo. How do you expect my character to know me?
You can believe me, you cannot believe me. It's up to you. But this is actually, you brought it up. The thing about the Elven. This is an Elven ruins underneath Opus.
And it's a very pretty elven ruins too.
The world was different than it is now. Back when I came here, it was on the verge of destroying itself. Each nation was fighting amongst each other. And then we finally had a situation where radiation happened. We had a meteor hit and everything went to pot. Everybody went underground and disappeared. Both humans and elves lived down below. And then also we had the dwarves and the new races that were coming here. Mixisms were not here until after. They were on another world. We were just elves, humans, and dwarves because of the mutations. Many of us died. And then there is also me, who is a heritite. I actually just got here when it happened. Because our world, my world, was destroyed. It's amazing how people can find a way to fight amongst themselves so much that they could kill the entire world. But what happened was, after this, everybody went in underground and started living underground. This creature that you guys live in started to find its way down here and attached itself. And when it attached itself, we noticed that it takes in the radiation. The world is becoming better for it. It's taking its dear old time to do so, but it is becoming better for it. Opus was small, though. It was very small when it started. And anytime there was a situation, there was a agreement made. Now let me explain this agreement a little bit. Every once in a while, there is a lottery. It was created at this time as a way to feed Opus. Over time, Opus grew to the extent that it is now, and it probably does not need to be fed this way anymore, but still is. It has become a ritual that should be happening only twice every year. It was becoming a way of whenever there is like a scar tissue per se, when things were breaking, when somebody tried to destroy a building, which is why it's very important, why the council is looking at this attack that FN made so severe, because yeah.
And it means that our what's the most harmless way to put our inclusions in rampant destruction of property haven't been good for it either.
No. And I wouldn't doubt if they make another motion for a lottery very soon. So that it can rebuild itself.
Right, real quick, what did Magica say there? And then what was the answer to it?
It mentioned that with the inclusion of the attack by FN and our included rampant destruction of property, it all not really good for Opus.
I mean, what we've done pales into comparison about the damage of setting off an anti-material explosive in the city district.
Well, that's fair.
Right.
Cormac fucked up a road. We started a fire, but the structural integrity of the building was still mostly fine. And we did the equivalent of setting off an EMP bomb in the building. Like, nothing we do compares to blowing a crater in the ground where a building used to be.
So, quite frankly, my husband and I have been looking for ways for years to figure out how to handle this situation.
Well, based on the idea of everything you're saying being true, leave?
We can leave, yes. But we're here to help, and we are here
no,
to
I'm
kind
not
of
saying
hide
you.
away from something else, yeah?
I'm not saying you specifically leave. I'm saying, you tell people and you be like, yo, you live in a giant thing, like, bugger off.
I mean,
If you don't want to be ritualistically sacrificed to it.
I mean, look at Dante. He's literally spouting this stuff off on the street, and people are just
but Dante's also a weird guy in a trench coat that lives in an alleyway.
Yeah.
He's not the only weird guy in a trench coat that lives in an alleyway. There are several around here trying to say it. But nobody listens. Because they think it's crazy. It's crazy thought.
Like, unless you could prove it, like, get video footage from wherever they take people to be ritualistically sacrificed.
The counterpoint is, like, doesn't need to be fixed. People here are, for the most part, doing all right. They're happy.
They're excelling. They're surviving.
Yeah, it's like,
They're
sure,
not exactly
like-
thriving, but they are surviving.
sure, 10 to 20 people bite the bullet a year, but it's like, that's just a drop in the bucket compared to how many people die just in the natural course of human life.
Have you not ever noticed? Well, I guess you wouldn't know. You've never been anywhere else. Why don't we have a way of disposing of dead?
I mean, I am aware the dead are fed to Opus to sustain it.
Yeah, I mean, they're sent to be cremated, but they're not really cremated.
They're sent down a shaft somewhere where I'm assuming the mouth of whatever this thing is exists, or I'm assuming it's got a digestive tract somewhere.
Yes.
Oh my god. Sorry, a way off what?
Disposing of the dead,
Right.
like conventional
Yeah,
graveyards.
no, I get it. Yeah, we have no graveyards.
I mean, honestly, graveyards are, they're not exactly, more like a relic of the past anyway, I assume, even elsewhere.
Right. For the next few moments, Riley's just gonna sort of listen to what's being said, although I am not going to hear a damn thing that's being said, because I'm going to disconnect my internet thing and reset the adapter.
Okay.
Because I'm having way too many of these little dropouts.
All right.
I mean, we could take a couple-minute break if that helps.
Yeah, we could take a couple-minute break.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll take that long to restart your router.
It's not restarting the router.
Oh, fair enough.
Alright, I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright.
I think it's Discord
Okay.
causing problems.
Possibly. I was having a lot of issues just trying to join the voice call earlier today.
Yeah, I had the reason why we're in the lobby and not in the streaming area is because of the fact Discord is not connecting properly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Discord is having a seizure moment.
Yeah, maybe we should stop trying to connect with Opus then.
Indeed.
Damn it, Vic, look what you did.
That was
the one that's
quick.
presently dying at the moment.
Yeah, I'm switching. I switched over from the cable onto the Wi-Fi.
Okay. I hope that works.
Hopefully, it's going to maintain connection now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I did leave the area, and we're back on talking in character. As Liz looks at all of you, I did leave the area for a few weeks because I was traveling outside of Scorpio 3 to take those thralls to their new home so that they are safe. But I can only do so much. I can't take everybody in this city.
I mean, if you tried to relocate everyone in the city, Opus would probably respond anyway.
Why do you think my husband has headaches all the time?
No idea.
Because Opus is responding.
Why? Does Wills and Opus have a bad relationship?
They have a connection. Quite frankly, we all have a connection. Only my husband is constantly fighting that connection. In other words, defying Opus from taking over his mind.
Alright, so why does he have headaches and you don't?
Because I'm a heritite.
And I'm assuming out of character, Willis is human, I take it?
Yes, before he came Godbound. before he became enhanced.
If you're looking around the group right now, you're going to see Riley doing the like and then kind of gesture with a hand, like because you're a heretic and
I am also, like you, Godbound.
And
Well-
Willis isn't?
Willis
yeah.
is.
No, wait, no. You said because you're a heretic.
Heretype.
Pretend you're talking to someone that never sat heretype biology.
Ah. My body.
You get a full.
Yeah, go ahead. Say the whole nature of it.
You get like the whole exposition on how heretics are. As I recall from reading the thing, they are basically a mineral-based race.
Yeah.
Yes, they're sentient rock people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they still have a brain. Like presumably they still have similar thought patterns and are susceptible to psychic attack, just like a human would be.
I'm not gonna say I haven't been attacked before. Leaving Opus every time, it becomes very painful. Because Opus doesn't want you to leave. Once you're here, you're kind of... It wants you to stay here.
Fair.
It's like Hotel California.
Oh my god, right. Riley pulls out a 12 gauge and blows him across the room.
First of all, Civ, you would not know what that means. So
No, it does. He totally does. It's a very old, very specific Terran reference.
True, it is a Terran reference. We'll go with that, yeah.
You literally got to say that Terra does exist, or Earth does exist as Terra in this universe.
Yes. I was like, have you been to Terra?
Personally, no. Read about it? Sure. Know about it?
Where
It's a
did you
planet.
find out about Hotel California? You don't know.
She's just going to point out, like, you do realize this is a dude that can pull out, like, information that is 100% accurate out of his ass.
Well, I thought it was only Opus that he could do it, but the whole entire universe?
I mean, I did live in a library.
I got balked for that.
Oh, is fire here?
Tommy got
Oh.
me.
Oh.
True enough. Did you ever read about Terra?
Bits and pieces. I know it's a planet. I know humans come from there.
True.
I know at some point people from Terra came here.
Yeah, because the entire place flooded. Became a water world.
Huh.
Well, we got about a hard night calling it Terror then.
Well,
Must resist urge to make jump.
That's what you get for naming your planet Dirt.
it's not fully water, but it is kind of saucy all over the place.
Is dry land a myth?
No,
Or have you in fact seen it?
I've seen dryland. They have parts
I
of
got a
it.
jar of dirt. I got a
Like-
jar of dirt.
Like there are a lot of islands on Terra. Called Kevin Costner.
So I didn't make the joke in
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that. Don't tell her that I was doing a Waterworld reference, or more specifically, I was doing a sort of reverse Cable Guy reference, which was referencing Waterworld. There's levels.
I'm saying there are islands.
What up,
that- They moved on to New Terra. Most of them did, but people do live still on Terra.
Yeah, well, they're dumb Terrans.
I wonder when Cormac is gonna get back here.
Yeah, Riley's just going to be like rubbing her temple. Like, this is a hell of a lot to take in.
Maybe someday you'll find out the truth.
I mean,
Just got to
this
shrug.
is-
Maybe someday I'll care.
Maybe.
I mean, this is a lot for one average person to take in, let alone people that are no longer average.
I mean, presumably, not being average would allow you to be more resistant to drastic intakes of information.
Raiden, are you okay? Raiden.
It's just he's just.
You seem very quiet. Unlike the others. I mean, you don't have to believe me. You can live with
The
that.
problem is that I do. And the problem is, right now, the T'Pol will live, but things are gonna change.
Can I just question this here? This is in character, she's saying this. Can I just question this? So what you're saying is that biannually, approximately 10 to 20 people each time will be ritualistically sacrificed to this entity because reasons, right?
Well, the
You could
original
not share
reason
it.
was to help it grow.
Even though apparently we feeded are dead now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really not necessary.
So how involved
Mhm.
is this kind of process? Because she's got to like look to Raiden. Because I mean, basically, what I'm asking here is the T'Pol literally looking through the citizen list and going, yeah, it's this guy. Sorry, what was Raiden's brother called? Because I don't ever remember a name being mentioned for him.
Yeah, there was no name mentioned for it.
All right, so yeah, oh look, we've got this guy, the brother of Raiden Fox. Yeah, screw this guy. He's going in the meat grinder. I mean, is it crazy that I mean, I'm assuming that would be like a highly unlikely thing to happen. That like the head of the city is literally picking out specific people.
The head is not picking it out. Originally did, but is not. Do you honestly think it's just the head who is doing that?
Well, that's my point.
However, I would say that if you cause trouble with Opus, there is a chance you'll be on the list.
This is McCormack will come back in. Was for what?
Ah. The lottery.
Oh, bring it on. I'll break every fucking one of them.
Eh,
So at this point, just Raiden's actually gonna get up. I'm going to go outside, calm down for a moment.
Alright.
McCormack will watch Raid walk out. So what I miss?
And the other thing is, as he's setting down the bottle, you can see where basically the bottle had like actually heated up, and actually where you can see like like some slight finger indents on it.
Mhm. Riley
you
came
missed
in.
some-
Riley came in here asking about this place and wondering about the half elf, half human statue.
Architecture major now.
She is just telling us the full history of Opus. And
I'm not telling the whole story of Opus.
Well, you
Yeah, we've
started
been
at
here all
the beginning. You started at the beginning, so it's good enough.
Well, okay. A little bit. A little bit of opus.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun.
Not really, actually. It's kind of depressing and
Yeah,
kind of
Don't care. It's not changing what I'm doing.
It may actually, because we're not just talking a shithole where people were sad.
yeah.
Yeah,
all
you
all
may
in
want
favor of
cliff notes the
yeah,
info to catch Cormac up,
yeah. So
which can obviously be skipped considering he's heard the entire conversation so far.
yeah.
So we'll
She
fast forward
basically
5
just-
minutes. We'll fast forward 5 minutes. It cuts to Cormac,
Yeah.
and like I said, it doesn't change anything.
So you're still going through with whatever you've got planned.
That's
All right, fair enough, sociopath. I'm gonna have a look and see what Ryden's doing. So at the moment, I'm actually going to AFK for bathroom break.
Okay.
But yeah, she's going to use her like camera hoppy thing to like just keep an eye on Ryden and make sure he's not outside beating the shit out of someone.
No, he's probably trying to beat the shit out of Opus by hitting the wall over and over again.
No, see, if
Who
I
knows?
really wanted to do that, I would go full on nuke, like go full on nuclear by.
No, I mean I could totally picture like she looks in the alleyway and sees Ryden just punching the shit out of a wall.
Actually, actually, hold
Yeah,
on.
with mostly just unaimed anger.
Yeah.
If there was actually one character I could actually legitimately see that with, that would have been yesterday's character.
Yeah.
Anyway, this character. What is
Yeah.
Ryden
I'll be
doing?
back.
I imagine probably sitting like on like a ledge or a rooftop because like he doesn't really get hurt from fall damage. Even if he jumped, he couldn't kill himself.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's just a case of like I imagine like some people are gonna get the idea that he's trying to jump and all that. I'm like, no, I'm just up here chilling, calming down.
You think people actually give a shit?
Yeah, I know they don't.
Nobody cares, unfortunately, in this world. So, no. They see you up there, they're like, okay. Some may be watching you. Some may even be saying, jump, jump, jump.
At that point, just because for shits and giggles, I'd do a backflip.
Oh, God.
You jump, but you do javelin of God.
No, he doesn't have
Wrong
Javelin
character.
of God.
No,
Anyway.
I would specifically just do a backflip.
Alright, so that's what you're doing. The rest of you.
Purely for the meme.
Well, cut back to Cormac. Yeah, you think telling me all that is gonna change my mind on ripping FM onto the ground?
No.
Then why do you think it matters?
I mean, we're living inside something.
Oh, big fucking deal. Get over it.
It's been this way for a while.
And I don't care. The information you give me has changed nothing in my life, so it doesn't matter to me.
I see. Well, is there anything else we needed to do down here? Oh yes, we were talking about Mira, but Mira seems to have fallen asleep on us right now.
That's one way to put it.
She sleeps a lot, from what I know.
I mean, she has claimed to be on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
So,
Yep.
To my recollection, next in the docket is dealing with this Oda fella, right?
For them.
Oh, fair enough. You have other plans then?
Yeah, not dealing with computer stuff.
Fair enough.
Not dealing with computer stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go run around and hack Odo's bullshit. That's... You want the computers broken, I can go do that.
Ah.
Yeah. They want to, I actually don't even remember what the plan was. I think it was like trying to blackmail her or something by finding like compromising security info, but I'm not entirely confident that
You
it's
were
a phone
going.
conversation. You know?
The conversation back then was, instead of killing him, you were going to bring him to his knees, business-wise.
Yeah, Oda's the one that wants the information on
All of
all
you.
the people that are known to... Well, except for Shiv at this point, because Shiv is presently considered dead.
I mean, if he digs around the rest of us long enough, you'll find out that you're still alive.
Well, that's fair.
So, yeah, that's all stuff that you and Riley and Ryden are better at.
Fair enough.
Unless you want somebody to start spreading rumors, I can do that. Although it'd be faster to do it online, which again, we're back to brain 1, brain 2, brain 3.
Is everything alright with the kid?
She's good.
Alright.
Well, as good as you can be when you've learned that you've been abandoned by your parents for no other reason than there was no reason.
Fair enough.
And Korvac will pull out his phone. Oh shit, I'm late for an appointment.
Oh, really?
Well, not late. Then he'll like walk over to the whatever room.
I'm saying he's leaving.
No. He walks over here, says, "Jill, you're late for your appointment. Let's go."
I was just waiting
Alright.
on you.
Oh, right. She's been living here, hasn't she?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yes. She heads out. I was just waiting on you.
I don't need excuses from my clients.
All right. So
D-E-D.
those two head out. What do the rest of you do? Do you continue the conversation talk that's for everybody else in this world? It's crazy talk, but some people do know it's real, like Ignis does. Because
I mean, he so far hasn't denied anything that's been said. In fact, he's corroborated it.
yes, he has.
Yeah, it's true. Not if you want, it's none of my business, but you're only doing a disservice to yourself.
So the only skeptic so far then is Riley.
Oh, Korvac never said whether or not he believed. He said he didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is like perfectly fair, because while it is a revelation, it is not a revelation that like affects us on a personal level, except for Raiden.
Right. So, because Shiv/Vic does not know the whole shapeshifting thing, multiple identities thing, so seeing as you haven't denied anything, I'm assuming your brother has told you all this.
Correct.
Fair enough.
I get a privilege of information through proxy of my brother's position on the council.
Fair enough.
So,
Good talk.
yeah.
Hey, you asked a
Anything
question, I
else?
gave an answer.
Anything else? if you guys are finished with this conversation, I will move on to the next scene.
Well, actually, I do have one question. So, you and your husband have a problem with the Tapala?
Yes, for reasons.
Raisins.
Lots of reasons.
Yeah, I'll put a pin in that for now. That's a discussion we can have later.
Sure.
This seems like it's going to be further heavy conversation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yes. Lots of
Something tells me-
reasons.
And something tells me it's going to be very fun and interesting.
Maybe.
Interesting, sure. Fun, probably not.
No. Alright, if you guys are done with this scene, we will head over to the scene with Cormac and Jill.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy to having one NPC.
No?
Nope. I have Jill go upstairs to get ready. She knows the way. Then I go over to Kaya, sweep her up in a hug, kiss her, and be like, I told you I had somebody I would have you talk to. So, come with me.
Okay. And Kyle will join
Sup?
you.
I just wave at me to tell her she's in charge for the next hour. And we go upstairs and I start the whole process. And probably after about like 3 minutes in, be like, so, Jill, this is my wife, Kaya. Yes, I understand that your thinking is how the fuck do I maintain a wife? And I don't care about your opinion. No, and then he's just like, I'm joking. I'm actually not as bad as I appeared to be when we first met. I just was not in a very happy place at the time.
Well. Right here. Okay, we're all there.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, hi, this is Jill, one of the researchers that was at SOB that turned B and the others into what we are. You asked me a couple times whether or not I wanted you to become like me, and I said it was your choice and I would back you no matter what your choice was, but I also told you I would let you talk to somebody who knew more about it than I did. And she's right here.
So you want her to possibly...
I want her to understand what happened, and if she still wants it, then it's what she wants. And I'll do what I can to make it happen. If she doesn't want it, then she doesn't want it, and I'll make sure that stays that way too.
Well, recently, I have been informed that there was not just one building of you, there are two. So...
Yeah, but can we not use the process? The second one, I don't think that one worked right.
Yeah, it might not have worked out very well. However, yes, Kaya, what had happened is we were trying something called wet wire. And wet wire is a way to totally change your DNA to make it enhanced instead of using cryogenic or cybertech, because cybertech, we have found, is slowly becoming an issue. These people are dying from the enhancements because their body is rejecting them. So, and then there are some people like my former boss whose granddaughter cannot have cyber tech because she constantly rejects it, nearly kills her when they did try. And then they created this by, I don't know if they how we got the information. All I know is that SOB managed to get the information and then put a scientist all on it to attempt to create a way to enhance someone without using cybertech. It worked, but FN did attack, and still to this day do not understand why they attacked, except maybe that they were just jealous or they were trying to find out the information how to make it happen. Because
that would be the most likely scenario, because your man was already working on it and he got a kind of variant.
He got a head.
You don't know this yet. They have a serum that produces similar effects. It's much weaker, but
They have a serum,
yeah,
so a drug that
yeah. I don't know anything beyond that.
Oh.
But to the relevant conversation, do I want her to do this? Before, I was in the middle, didn't care. It was what she wanted, but if you want my new honest opinion after being around for 6 weeks or so with this, I actually do think it would be for the best that she did, and not for the best of you, unfortunately, dear. For the best of the city, because when you met me, I didn't know what had happened to her. I didn't know what was going on. I was afraid she was gone. You didn't know what I was like when I was a teenager. You didn't see me at my lowest. She's my balancing point.
And you fear her mortality.
I fear what happens to the city if she's no longer here.
I can't guarantee you what she will be enhanced on. I don't know. I can't guarantee. I do it with the right equipment. Yes, I can recreate this. I cannot guarantee you exactly how she will get enhanced. Like, you will have the ability to be able to use the sun, I believe.
Yeah, I do. Oh, right, yeah, you did. Oh, we took out 2 more Jarls. It was kind of funny. Just go back in the sewer, find that other one, take that one out too.
Jarls.
Oh yeah, the mini things.
The whole reason why I believe FN started theirs was because they wanted to enhance their soldiers. Although I'm not sure if that's the only thing.
Yeah, apparently they can make lesser things. We've been calling them Jarls, which I've been told by multiple historical experts is backwards, but I don't care. Once they start fighting them, then they can dictate their names. Until then, they can go fuck themselves.
Well, if we're gonna do this, we'll need Liz's help.
Oh, that'll be fun to ask.
Because I'll need her equipment. I am pretty certain Liz will have a problem with it.
Yeah, she can have a problem with it all she wants. I'll deal with that part.
I don't know how, if we can ever. You're really gonna have to tell, basically. She's. What I've been trying to say, you're really gonna have to try to find a way to make her want to do this.
I think not having me rampaging around the city would be a decent reason.
Yes.
Any more than I already am.
But she was irate when she found out that this was happening. And
She says no, you give me a list of the equipment, we'll find a different place to do it. I don't need her permission to do anything.
Kaya looks at you. You really want me to go through with this?
Do you?
I do want to be with you forever. I don't understand why I would not. But
This was and always will be your choice. If you decide no, then that's the end of it.
I don't know what will happen. Obviously, I become enhanced, but how?
I don't know. Maybe our connection, you'll get something. Maybe you'll get at least something similar to me. Who knows?
Maybe. I am definitely interested in doing it. I really am.
Then I'll talk to Liz. And if she denies me, we'll find another way. Because again, she doesn't get to dictate my life. Or yours. Or anybody else's other than her own. And at this point,
Jill
if we're doing
says,
this,
I will
I'll
help
fight.
you whatever way. If this is
Appreciate that.
if this is what you truly want, I think I don't want to have to do this to people who don't want it.
Well, think of it this way, Joe. When we first met you in the hospital, you said you wanted to continue the research from an ethical basis to basically accomplish what you were already trying to accomplish, right?
For my daughter.
There you go. You get a new chance to get the research fresh and basically do it version 2, as it were.
Okay. I will work on trying to get it to work. One way or the other. If Liz agrees, I'll use her things. If not, we'll have to figure out what to do.
Well, good news is I gotta take you back to her place anyway.
That is true. We are living there now. Her apartments are getting full. I don't know how many more people are going to end up living there.
As many as I can save until she tells me to quit it.
Will you actually tell her to quit it?
No, it's until she tells me.
him.
Yeah, until she tells me that she doesn't have enough room to stop bringing people over.
365.
Stop bringing people. Stop bringing people over. We'll find another place.
Maybe.
No, it's going to be Carmack. You're going to have to start sacrificing people if you want more rooms for these people to live in.
Pretty much.
That's going to be the shocking plot twist of season 2. Is that Carmack's in charge of the lottery now?
I gotta sacrifice people. Oh, this CEO pissed me off. He's in. This CFO pissed me off. They're in. This guy just embezzled a bunch of tax money to buy a new yacht. He's in. This guy's been on death row for 15 years. Yep, they're in.
I will help
Okay,
you.
well, that last one's more of a mercy than anything else.
I appreciate that, but we still have another 40 minutes left on the session. Can't finish it early, otherwise all the work will be undone.
And with that, that scene fades to black. They do their thing. Is there anything else you want to actually do there at that time while you're taking care of the 40-minute session?
No, not really.
Okay. Who's next?
FN. He's been on top of the list forever.
Oh no, I know who's next. Ignis, is there something you wanted to do?
Yeah. I have a meeting to set up with someone for Zectech.
Yeah.
So Ignis will take his leave from the round table and head over to his office.
All right. We will head everybody into your office. Ignis Tower.
And I'll call Ubovo and let him know to start making his way there for the meeting.
Okay. There we are. Your secretary is always outside. I made her picture a little bit too big.
Oh my god, she's in the walls.
She is.
Literally in the wall. Oh no, the voices make him stop. The voices. They're in my walls.
I'll fix that right now. Actually, you know what? I think what I did with that, yeah, it's part of the map. I put a part of the
support
map.
for 30 games. Lose all my friends.
She would be right here. Okay. Let me get the other guy. You wanted,
Ubovo, the person
Belvozek.
from Tech. Yep.
Alright.
And then obviously we are taking the form of Dracul for this meeting.
Okay. Well, nice. Bring him down. There we go. He walks in, nods to you.
And takes up both seats.
Mr. Zek, please have a seat.
He takes a seat. Thank you.
Alright. My apologies, it took a little bit longer to sort out than I expected, but based on our last conversation, I've drafted up a contract here as more or less outlining the terms of the loan.
Alright.
So if you sign here and here.
He will take a double look at everything that is in there. Is there anything specific that you have done to possibly cause an issue for him?
No. It's just an outline stating like how much the loan is, which is just in a amount of money equivalent to wealth 6. Terms of repayment, interest rate, which we've talked about before, which is like just whatever the average interest rate in the setting is.
I think you said 7.6 for the interest rate.
I don't know. Again, like the arbitrary amount is like,
Yeah.
cool. I give you wealth 6. Eventually, you give me wealth 6, and it's not a big enough interest rate to like actually make like wealth 7 or 8.
Right.
Really big jump.
Right.
Well, I mean, is it monthly interest or annual interest? Because then it might.
And then the stipulation that once he receives the credits, he must use it for this purpose.
Oh yeah, with electronic money, that'd be very easy to track too.
Yeah.
Well, it's simple enough that once you have done that, he will sign all those. He will tell you that give him a moment to connect with FN, and that he will actually take, once you've given him the actual money, He will
Yep.
do
It's like
the
Ignis like
entire.
pulls out.
He'll do the entire wire and get it done.
Ignis like pulls out a data pad. Zach pulls out a data pad. They connect them. We transfer we wire the credits over.
Hmm. You wire
And
the
then he
credits
sends-
over. He takes the credits and wires them to FN, and says it is done.
And in case it matters, I must now commit effort for the day, which I'll do so.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
Okay, so officially now you have well, the wealth is not there anymore, but your effort has been done. Is there anything else you would like to do? Sir, is there anything else you would like?
Not at this time. I'm sure you're capable enough to handle the transaction with FN, unless you require my assistance in any capacity.
No, it has already been done. Just
Wonderful.
finally out of the hair of them.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Best of luck with Zectech.
Thank you. And he will move out. Anything else that you would like to do while you're sitting there?
Not at the moment. Just kind of go about my day, do corporate minigame. At least keep up the facade that I am, in fact, an owner of this company. Well, no, it's not a facade. I definitely am, but at least put up the facade that I'm doing work.
But oh no, it's all quick time events.
Alright, that was quick.
Man.
Oh man. Imagine this in real life. During your 8-hour shift, at some point you have to randomly press a triangle key or you get fired. Unlucky.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh no!
Okay.
Like everybody just cringed.
Yeah, just a dead. And I don't even have a PlayStation.
Okay. We're going to head over and deal with Riley. Has a situation that happened before last week because they were not here. Riley, you were doing a surveillance on a lady, and I had told you before the stream that you would need to make a 1d100 roll. If Riley is still here.
As she was.
Okay, maybe AFK.
Muted.
Muted.
Wait, what's up?
No, we
damn.
jumped over to Riley, but
I mean,
Riley's
last
unfortunately
I knew,
muted.
Riley went to the bathroom.
Okay.
You said muted, and I got self-conscious. I
Let's
muted
skip
myself as
over
my team.
then to Ryden. Ryden, you are up there. Things have gone really crazy. In your mind, you do notice that Dante is down there spouting his nonsense.
As usual, kid.
As usual. But for the first time, you listen to that nonsense and you think maybe it's not nonsense. As you look up and you look over to him, when you look up, you see it is constantly raining. You can see through the dome the stars, but that is it. You notice that the dome is made to look like, well, a dome, and you are closer to the edge than you ever thought you could be. It seems like the sky is lower here. What do you do when you find out
what?
for the first time this is not normal?
but just because we can, we're actually gonna do the sapphire wings and actually fly up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, I'm imagining it's probably about right, like night-ish or something like that.
It's nighttime.
So harder to see,
Yes.
at least. So yeah, no, Raiden's gonna fly up, put his hand on the dome itself.
And you notice a little bit of electrical connection from there. And actually, I need you to make a will save.
I'm good with that.
And you've got a -2 thanks to Hellhound.
Well, that's if she decides to use it on that.
Oh no, every character has a -2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except
frack.
except for Shiv, who has a -69
So would it be a
because me.
spirit save at this point?
It's a will save.
Well,
No, so there is a will save.
Spirit save.
I'm gonna fail.
Okay.
Told you.
You.
Hang on. You can just commit effort for the day to succeed.
Well, hold on. Let me ask: is it bad if I fail it, or is it
Oh
good
yeah,
if I fail?
this is more than you've ever thought. This is bad.
You don't generally get to know when you commit effort to
Right,
succeed.
so-
the
We're gonna do the effort then.
You're gonna use the effort for the day.
Yep.
Okay, even though you use the effort for the day,
still hurts.
it still hurts. You have a massive headache, as if you've been hit by electricity, and your
Wait,
hand itself feels like it could be
Ye-
burning.
You're still making contact with the thing, so you're still getting hit with something.
Yeah. You notice that there is a lot of, not just one mind in your mind right now. There are 2 or possibly 3 connected to you
I was
for
gonna say,
that
if it's a-
second.
like,
For that second that you
is it
fail.
electrical damage essentially that you were doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm immune electric.
It's electrical damage with a psychic attack.
Mm-hmm.
The psychic I could see, yeah, but I was gonna say if it's like just purely electric, it's I'm immune.
You're
to that.
immune, that's fine. You're still feeling it. You're still feeling it. If you were not who you were, this would be another conversation.
Yeah. That's
If you were not who you were, you'd probably be convulsing on the ground with blood coming out of probably
Well,
your
as
head.
high as he's
Alright.
up, he's probably dead.
Oh,
time to,
yeah,
time to
good
pick
point.
up a one-hit die human and throw him against the wall and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an
Let's
electrical
commit.
fence.
Let's commit murder for the purposes of experimentation. Yes, great idea.
So you literally touch it, and as you do, you feel that electrical part, but you also feel that psychic attack that is happening. You know there are some minds there. And then for that second, you can feel them. And then they let go. Only because you are immune, and because of the fact you committed effort for the day.
Raiden's just gonna be like, the fuck? He's just, what the hell just happened?
Oh, and you have a headache. A very serious headache.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
So, you
I'm
are...
doing screw this noise. I'm going home.
You're heading home? Okay.
Yep. And so I was just like, you know what, screw this noise, I'm going home.
You start to head home, constantly feeling the water on you. And each time that drop is there, you feel that little spark that you just felt that was massive. Now this feels like a tiny little spark every time a drop hits you. You continue to head forward to your factory, and you notice once again the electrical impulses on the dome. You've seen it, you know it, you've constantly, it has happened before, but for the first time you realize that it is not like an electrical impulse in the sense that it's going at a certain time, and it's actually erratic. It's random.
So it's basically a nervous system.
Like a nervous system. And Opus looks massive. And because you're up in the sky, you can see the rings, and you can realize the middle ring itself looks as if it was a creature at one time. Maybe that is the growth ring that it's got.
Right, and just thinking to himself, just like just abstract thought, like impulsiveness. Huh. What if I punch the dome if it feel it?
Are you going to punch the dome? Are we gonna
No,
have
it's just,
Are we gonna have
it's
another
just impulse.
another try for this?
No, it's just impulsive thought.
Alright, you're finally home. You see Jacob. He's working on a vehicle. It's a vehicle for a council member. And he looks at you and says, "Where have you been? It's been a while."
Been helping someone that got... Red's gonna look around and make sure, like, at first, like, the factory other than him and Jacob is empty.
No,
time
it
being.
is not empty. Because you have now 17 employees.
I don't imagine living there, though.
No, it is on it. They have left, but there are still a few roaming around finishing up their deals, because a factory
Ryan's gonna,
tends to go like 24/7.
Ryan's gonna motion to Jacob to follow him outside, or at least to where there's no other people being able to hear, needless to say, for the time being, because, like, the workers don't necessarily need to know about the shit
Okay.
just yet, at least.
All right.
So once they're in a quieter area and all of that, Ryan's gonna finally tell Jacob not just about the Godbound thing, but the whole thing about Opus even that he learned earlier.
And he will ask you, "Are you serious? Are you telling the truth? This is really the case?"
I end up just, you know that thing where it looks like that dome that's there?
Yeah.
take a good look at it for a moment. You'll see the electricity, right?
Yeah.
It's erratic. It's not a pattern. I mean, granted, normal lightning is erratic, but this is... What does it remind you of?
Now I get to do the -2. Now he has a decent intelligence,
Oh, if I would have known there was a Zoroark, Jesus Christ.
but not that big. Because of course he's not Godbound. Oh my god. Just looks like electricity to me, like it's a dome. They're trying to protect it.
See, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it as a nervous system.
Are you okay?
Honestly, probably not, considering I also found out what exactly the lottery bully is.
The lottery.
And what it does.
You
And
know, I
he's-
have an opportunity to actually and he stops in his tracks the moment he says that.
Raiden's gonna look up opportunity for what?
The lottery.
Moshi moshi.
No, do not take it. Raiden's gonna look up at Jacob like, you promise me right now you're not going to take it.
I'm not gonna take it. But you realize this could set you for life.
That's what they
Yeah,
want you to
but
think.
not at the cost of you losing that life.
My name is on the list.
I get that. But it's not... I'm not willing to let them take your life at this point just to feed some animal that we live on. When I found out that they feed our dead to it.
He looks at you very strangely. Confused. Uncertain of what is coming through. You almost sound like you're, to him, a muffled voice. Because he was about to tell you that he was going to join the lottery. And
You know what? To make this a little bit easier, possibly,
Mm-hmm.
Raiden's gonna end up calling, not Liz. He's gonna call Liz.
Oh boy. Okay, you call Liz.
And, like, he's just gonna put it on speaker for her to explain it better than he can.
Okay, I'm not gonna re-explain it to
no,
myself. I'm just gonna say Jacob is floored.
And floor's cold. You should probably get off that. You're gonna get a cold.
It's like nobody has ever not, if they're on the list, they never do that. They go. I'd be the first to break protocol.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not exactly willing to let them take you either.
Well,
And I have a slight idea on how to possibly help with both. To help stop them and to get you out of here. If need be.
cue wipe transition with narration, one exposition dump later. What?
Oh, that's for the whole. You said you weren't going to go through the whole exposition thing with
Oh, okay,
Liz
yeah.
towards what's his
Yeah.
name. So it's
Yeah.
like,
And Jacob.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just I thought it was just easier just to get Liz to tell him.
if you're gonna tell everybody, at least have the source tell them.
I'd be the first one to defy the lottery. Are you sure you want to do that?
Raiden's gonna look up to him. Look, I know you've lived a long time, and I am grateful that you've taught me what you have. I'm not willing to let them take someone else just for this. Just because they don't have to feed this animal anymore like that. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like someone else I know.
Who are you sound? Liz is saying, yeah, you're sounding like Cormac. Or Civ.
Kind of both, partially. he's kind of sound like Cormac, and I'm like, oh god, I'm spending too much time with him.
So we're gonna fight
Even though I
it.
don't always want it.
We're gonna be the first to fight it. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah. As long as I have the option and ability to change this, it ends. The lottery is done. The dead, yeah, I'm fine with them feeding this animal with the dead. No more taking actual life. That ends.
I do think of you as my son. If you seriously think we can actually defy the DePaul,
I mean, it may take us time. Hell, I've seen things, done things so far that a normal person can't. Hell, I've even fought things that a normal person can barely fight.
I agree. If you've done things I've never seen done before, I honestly believe that. But
Like hints, like Ryan
defying
referring to,
the
like, fighting the Jarls.
DePaul is another thing.
It's just a Tuesday.
How many times are you gonna make that joke?
Whenever he feels like it.
Until it becomes just another Tuesday for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like when
he
Bison
leaves,
graced your
he
village.
says, "Wait a second. I will show you what has been given to me today." And he shows you as he goes into his office, and he shows you the golden. It looks like a golden ticket with electronic information on it.
Which would be the lottery ticket.
It's the lottery ticket.
I really wish I had the word of radiation right now, because then just the in flavor thing
Mm-hmm.
you, is just right and just grabs it, and it's just like you could see, like, depending on no, actually that doesn't matter. I'm overthinking that.
You do
Anyways,
begin to crackle, at least with some green energy near you.
yeah, I was gonna say you visibly the the air would heat up again,
Mm-hmm.
and like whatever Raiden would be holding at that time, like such as the ticket,
Mm-hmm.
would actually visibly start warping
Mm-hmm.
from heat.
And he looks at he notices that
And I can just imagine
and kind of backs away
like
because he's like,
Raiden's not even noticing it because like the idea of flavoring is like whenever I do get the word of radiation and actually start using it, anytime it's used, the green hair or fur on his tail would actually like start glowing like that green radiation color.
mm-hmm.
So it's just I you could see like a slight pulse of color arcing through that.
Your entire hair is turning into like electrical impulses everywhere. And he is backing away from you because he's like, something's off. Something's wrong with you. Can you calm down?
Raiden puts down the ticket before walking over, grabbing a hammer, and just smashing the ticket.
Oh.
I mean, it would have been fried already.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Considering the heat, it would have been fried. Raiden's gonna turn to him. Turn to Jacob.
His face is literally red, and or actually no, it'd be pale because he's like, he knows just what you just did. You've literally have gone to war with the T'Pol and Opus. It's like, I have to fight it. I've allowed you.
Liz. Yeah, I'm like, cause like I imagine Liz is still on the phone.
Liz is like, what is going on over there?
Raiden's gonna look at the phone. He had a ticket. Tickets no more.
Oh my god.
Is there a way you can get Jacob off planet?
I can, if you really want him to go off planet.
They're not getting him.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want him to go off planet?
I look at it like this. I don't care. I've had, grant you, I'm not the only one, but I don't. Opus isn't getting any more to me. If I can fight it, I am. They're not getting any more of these ritualistic human sacrifices just to feed some animal. The dead, I can understand to a point, but no more ritualistic sacrifices. If I can fight it.
I will get him off planet. I will do what you ask. Where do you want me to take him?
Where you take the
The Thralls?
the thralls.
To New Terra?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Bring him to my to my home.
And with that, it's just like I say, like probably like the next few hours, Ryan's helping Jacob pack up stuff.
Oh, Jacob is white. He's crying. He's worried. He's like, I don't know what's... Oh my... Please be safe.
I plan to.
They'll come
Don't worry,
out.
where you're going is you're also going to be safe too. That's the point for me.
This is the first. I'm the first. First to defy. I will stay safe. You stay safe too.
Oh, trust me, I've got... Don't really know if I can call them friends or not at this point, except for maybe a few of them. The other two I'm not exactly sure about, but... No, they've helped me stay alive, technically?
And he does something. At this time, he does something that you expected to happen when he retired. He gives you his universal tool. And this is like a
Phrasing.
ritual. Take this.
I'm sorry.
And understand you have become the best student, and now you will be the master of this place. You've been a great apprentice. I didn't think I was going to retire this soon. But I was going to retire, I guess, anyway, because of the lottery.
Oh.
Take this universal. Take my universal. And you know that tool is amazing. It is, while it's very, very old, it's almost as if it is a relic.
So it's basically like a god, almost like, not really a Godbound relic itself, but it's like, it's got some kind of power to it.
It does. It does, actually. It's not Godbound, but it is kind of, you know, it's better than a normal tool. So, anytime you are building something, blueprints, whatever, I'm going to give you a modifier when you use that tool of 1.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put that in the notes then right quick, the facts.
And after you guys finally pack up and go to Liz's place, you know, he will give you a hug and he'll be like, "Are you really sure about this? I am leaving. I'm not coming back."
I know. And either way, at least I know for the time being, instead of them feeding you to some animal, I know at least you'll be alive.
I love you, son. And that is the end of that scene. Does anybody else have a scene for the day, or are we gonna call it?
I mean, I can go talk to Deborah.
Okay. Well, Deborah's where she's at, normally. She's been on the conversation, though, with Raiden. You might have heard a little bit of it while you were there.
Unless she's having a phone call in the basement.
Well, she is in the basement. I gotta change the.
Shiv is 100% still in the basement in front of his corkboard.
Okay,
Just
well,
adding.
she would have gone away from you while
I mean,
she had this conversation, but yeah, she would be still in the basement.
Wow. Go hang out over here in the medbay. And just every 30 seconds I text her, we need to talk, medbay. We need to talk, medbay.
Yeah, Shiv's just
And
over
that's
here.
just
All right.
and that's just gonna
Over here
cycle
with
till
her.
she shows up.
All right. The conversation between you with Raiden and will be over. It's like, all right, fine, we're going to the bed bay. She looks.
But I'm already here. It's just I have that text set to just go out every 30 seconds.
Oh, you're already there.
Yep.
Wow.
So her phone, and like every 30 seconds during that conversation, their phone just goes. Zzz. I imagine she mutes me after like the second time.
Yes, she does. Okay. She finally gets over to the med bay.
And Jill's here too.
Oh, you bring Jill as well. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, not like she has anywhere else to go.
Right. Well, I know why they're here, but Liz doesn't quite know why they're there.
Well, she knows why Jill's there. There, most likely. She doesn't know why Cormac is back.
Well, Cormac and her have always been a little bit. What's the word? Not rival. What is the word I'm looking for?
Frenemy.
Frenemies, yes. So, all right.
Cormac, you're in the
Cormac.
wrong spot.
Yeah.
That looks like a surgery table to me.
Oh, you want to go there? Okay, yeah. I'll meet you there then.
And like that, like you just hear like, or at least Liz and Jill while walking by would probably hear like Shiv's ramblings while he's pinning stuff to his little corkboard and tying string to it.
I go over here and I have yeah, we're just gonna throw some Led Zeppelin over into Shiv's room and we're gonna crank it to 11.
Okay.
Now he can't hear us.
He can't hear you. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I see. Yeah. All right. So
But the rest of the dungeon can hear that. But the rest of the dungeon, as it were, can hear it.
Everybody hears this.
No,
It's
they hear the-
cranking.
That's fine, and they'll blame you. Coming from your room.
Why does it? I'm still down here in the computer lab.
Yeah, it's all coming out of the speakers from that room.
Yes, have the guy that can control computers have. You know what? Carry on.
Yes, they'll blame you, and then you have to put up with all their shit while I'm doing over here not getting blamed.
All right.
That is the entire point of this. Pettiness. So, Bill and I have something that we need to run by you.
All right.
Jill has agreed to help. Damn it. Hold on. I have to make sure I don't say this like Borat. Jill has agreed to help my wife become like me.
I had a feeling you were gonna say something like that.
Oh, you were smart enough not to say ask.
You're doing what Willis did.
Sure. I don't know your history. But he holds up a hand, and I don't need to know. Jill says it's easier if we use your equipment. So the question is, are you going to stop us? Or try to?
What if I did?
I'd find somewhere else. This is just the shortest path to the solution, not the only path.
Willis is gonna be pissed off at me for this.
And then you don't have to say yes.
How many more are gonna become like you?
Don't know, don't care. Maybe a disruption in the system is what this fucking city needs. Because you told me that the jellyfish has been out there cleaning the planet, but it's been here for centuries and almost no progress has been made. So is it really doing it, or is it just saying it's doing it to keep you all here?
And what if she becomes like a Thane?
Well, then I guess you're gonna have to put me down.
That's a little bit difficult, isn't it?
Didn't say it was easy. Again, this is going to happen whether you help or not.
Well, if I don't help, she will probably become a Thane.
Well, I have faith in Jill.
I don't know what to do. Willis will say no. Willis will... I don't know what to expect from her. Okay. What is your wife like?
Well, take all the bad qualities of me and turn them around.
She's equally opposite of you?
Kind of. She's the one that keeps me from being... You know what? I think it'll be easier this way. Oh, I closed the book. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Nope. Oh, that is this one. Yeah, we're gonna commit effort for the day to enact Banner of Passion. Basically, they just get filled with an emotion that I decide. She gets a save if she wants it. She can't just choose to fail.
There is resistance. But it depends on what the passion...
Complete and utter, all-consuming rage at the world.
Unlucky.
Oh my god.
I could just end it whenever I want, so I just needed to feel it for like 5
So
seconds.
she's gonna be enraged
Yeah.
at the world.
Yep. And then after a few seconds, I just turn it off. That is how I used to feel. Technically, I still kind of feel that way in points. But she, and then we commit another effort, calms it down to this. And just the simmering cold fury at how bad most of the people in the city actually have it.
Oh.
So I guess the cold simmering fury at the people in power.
Alright, for the first time, you're going to notice something different with her.
And then again, after a couple seconds, I'll just turn it off. So she keeps me from going from backsliding into A. She is the better version of me. convinced many people to give me a shot when they didn't have to, weren't going to. Like, I could throw a bunch of adjectives at you from a fucking dictionary, but that isn't going to tell you anything about somebody.
No, I get it, but with that emotion that you gave her, I have to do something. Give me a second. Because that was kind of very, very much powerful.
What was the range of that power, by the way?
Whoever the hell I want.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, because you were using it like a way to explain instead of an actual attack, it's not going to be as bad. But the entire room begins to feel like it's suffocating.
I don't need to breathe, I'm fine.
Jill does need to breathe.
And as that's going on, Corey will be like, "You see why I don't want to go back to that?"
Yes. I can't say. And she's really trying hard not to lose. It's become literally pitch black in here.
Oh, that's fine. If it's becoming too problematic, then we'll just burn my last effort, stuffs the heart candle. Lose all anger.
Okay. Good. Because Jill might have died.
And then where will we be?
It starts, the darkness starts to become light again.
It got dark in there?
Oh yeah, it got totally...
It doesn't affect me. I didn't notice at all.
You didn't notice.
Wait, you have night vision?
I have can't lose vision at all.
Oh, right.
Luckily, you didn't have it, but you would realize that Jill is choking on her own breath at this time. And then when
And you say I have control issues.
When you fix that, Liz, when you finally make her calm again, that goes away.
And you say I have control issues.
I have not felt that in the longest of time. I'll do it.
Very good.
I am warning you. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what powers she will get. I don't know if she will be changed forever. Well, she will be changed forever, but if she will look human, I am warning you.
Yeah. I don't care about that part.
If you don't care at all.
No, I don't care if she still looks the same. That doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Think I'm that shallow?
I would at least say get your affairs together, because you don't know what will happen.
Well, just think, you could have two of me running around.
I hope not.
Why not? It'd be so much fun. Are you saying you don't want one of me running around?
I don't want you destroying my universe.
Wait, are we out to the GM talking, or is this
No, that's a character. That's a character. I don't want you to destroy my universe.
Well, sometimes in order for new, better growth to happen, a little cleansing fire needs to come with it.
Yeah. About that. All right. Choose a day. And then she remembers it. Actually, it may be 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. Can you give me 3 weeks?
If I have to.
Either that or you talk to Ryden, who's on his way to bring Jacob.
Bring him for what? Returning somebody else? Cool.
No. He's been picked for the lottery.
Oh, just don't go. Never understood why people never did that.
I don't know either, but he'll be the first to actually not go.
Okay, what does that have to do with you?
Ryden, you walk in.
You.
With Jacob, and you hear a noise coming from the left side. You've never gone that direction before.
Korak finally puts 2 and 2 together. Ah, I get it. Alright.
And Jacob's with you.
Korak's like, okay, you can throw names at me all you want. I've never met this person.
Oh yeah, he wasn't with us.
No.
Only Shiv and Riley know Jacob.
Yes, but now Jacob and Ryden are in the room.
Right here, or
Yeah, about there. That's where you would have heard voices. Unless you want to go see Shiv. But yeah.
And as ramblings can be.
I mean, at the
But-
moment you don't hear ramblings, you just hear music.
And every time he changes it, Korak changes it again.
Well, no. See, I think what should happen there is as he comes down, he just hears Shiv being incredibly angry about one pen. And it's overflow from Cormac's pissed off aura.
Um,
I mean, it is within earshot. There is another reason I had him flooded with music.
yeah.
So, when Ryden walks in, just because I can,
Mhm.
he's gonna put what's left of the ticket on the table.
That wasn't for the lottery. He was just going to a chocolate factory.
Damn it. How did I know that was going to end up happening?
Well, it was either going to be me or him.
um, you literally destroyed this thing.
Mhm.
Looks over at Ryden. Liz does. Jill, after starting to get her breath back, looks at that and is surprised because this has never happened before.
And like it's just on like closer inspection on some of the pieces, if they're actually looking at it hard enough,
Mm-hmm.
it would be noticeable that some of the pieces are actually smoother than cracked, where it actually melted a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's melting. Wow.
It really was made out of chocolate. Look, it's melting.
So Liz looks back over you and then looks over
Yeah, got it.
Ryden.
When you come back, understood.
Yeah. Alright. Well, you know the drill. I'll be gone for a few weeks.
You should really figure out how to make that run faster.
Yeah, I should. One of these days I will. well, I hope to figure it out.
So do you want to tell your husband or do you want me to?
Wait, it's just right and just like kind of wanders off to the ship without realizing it.
If
I
I
think they meant, like,
tell
a
my
fact.
husband, he will be angry. But if you tell my husband, he'll be furious.
So you're definitely saying it should be me.
Oh my god.
So I'm assuming the ship that they use is up here.
At least explain to him why you want
No, I
to do
think
this.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think anybody has to tell him. We'll tell him after.
Oh no. Don't ruin
What?
my marriage. Don't you dare ruin my marriage.
He doesn't have to know at all.
He'll know.
Will he though?
Yes.
The ship that Liz uses. Is it up here?
Yeah. That's the one
Okay.
she uses.
I'm just
You
like
have
thinking to
it.
myself.
You have everything?
What?
Are you going with to write it, or are you staying here?
I'm staying here. I told him. Lottery stops.
Okay.
I don't mind the fact that they feed the dead to Opus. Lottery stops though.
Well, I will see you again in 3 weeks. Can you at least watch my place? I have a feeling we're about to fight.
I mean, I have my own business to run.
I'm talking.
As do I. I mean, you also have both Shiv and Vic and
Yeah,
Riley here.
well, I'm saying that just make sure it doesn't get destroyed.
Wait, I grab Shiv, I drag him into the room. He's in charge? That's probably a bad idea.
Wait, what?
I should have Riley be in charge.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
bad.
no, you're right. That is a
What?
bad idea. Ryden
What?
walks off, goes grab Riley.
I'm confused. What is this situation? Why would I ever be in charge of this place?
Oh, Devereaux's going on another 3-week sojourn.
I have
You
to
need to
leave.
find a faster route. You need to find a faster route for that trip.
Must you? I already said that.
Or at least,
I'm sorry. How was I supposed to know that?
or as-
I've been
or-
in a room with loud music that I'm assuming is your
as-
fault.
Ryden's walking away. Or upgrade the ship. Make the ship faster.
Well, if you would like to someday, that would not be a bad idea.
At this point, Shiv just kind of notices I assume notices the ticket on the table. What did you do?
Back.
Oh, he didn't realize that there was a chocolate inside the golden tinfoil.
You mean he got the golden ticket and he went and broke it? Ah. You know how many Kit Kats you had to open to get that?
But then, like, after Devereaux gives the oh my god, not again face, or be like, no, old man over there got picked for the lottery, and Ryden's like, no, sending him off world. So yeah, that's short version.
So we're actively defying the T'Pol in the lottery then.
So, cue
my God.
Ryden
Is that
dragging
happening?
back Riley.
Doing that already.
Nope, she's in charge.
Actually, I
Good
think at this
plan.
point you tried to drag Riley, and then Riley picked you up and dragged you back, going, why was he trying to pull me over here?
It's actually pretty accurate. It's
So-
just you.
So Riley
heard-
has been dragged, literally.
No.
No, it's literally the
She'll
reverse
walk
of this
in.
point. Like
She'll
Ryden
walk in
trying to drag
holding him.
Riley.
She'll walk in holding him by the scruff of the neck, like in the cat pose. Like he attempted to drag me down here. Why?
Apparently, you're in
Not
charge of the bar now for the next 3 weeks.
I have to
Not
leave
only
again.
not only did he try to drag him, but he tried to drag Riley, but he tried to drag an ex-cop.
I have
Like-
to leave, right? I have to leave again.
You just imagine Raiden just like trying to get out, like, no, let me go.
And they just hang there with your arms folded after a minute.
This will have repercussions. You realize that, right? Right? And there will
Raiden's
be
gonna, like-
consequences to what you've
Wait,
done.
wait a minute. Yeah, Riley will put Raiden down with like the little pat on the head. Like he means well. Hold on. What repercussions? What the hell are you on about?
Raiden's gonna like fill Riley in about the
Yeah, you give her the
ticket
cliff
and all
notes.
that.
Mhm.
Gotta kind of look between the group there and be like,
What? I didn't say anything. I didn't do this. This is
No.
all him.
no. It's just like looking around the group like, you mean to tell me, in however many I forget offhand, but however many thousands of years that this place has been here, no one has ever been called up for the lottery beforehand and went, you know what, fuck that noise.
No.
I find that highly unlikely.
I look at Riley. I'm like, yeah, same, but whatever.
I also think it's incredibly unlikely that if this guy, it shall point to Jacob, no offense, this guy not turning up for the lottery, no one's going to be, there's going to be no arses knitting jerseys here. And I am making that a phrase that's Elvish. Screw y'all. That is a phrase in this universe now.
Yeah, but nobody knows Elven culture, so we all look at you and go, eh?
If they have, the council has definitely shown or made it quiet.
So what happened
anybody
was they said no, ran off. They got fucking assassinated, and then everybody was told that they showed up.
Probably.
Yeah, she's got a motion to Cormac. Like, yeah, that's the kind of thing to have it. You don't do like an international manhunt for one dude not turning up.
Or, like, they just got told he showed up, and that they killed him whenever they found him. But good news, pats Jacob on the shoulder. That ain't gonna happen to you, unless they decide to send assassins outside of Opus. Then you're fucked.
That would be kind of stupid.
Why?
Proving a point.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Liz right now is one of the only people that actively leaves Opus regularly.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean communications don't go outside. They don't have to send assassins that are based from Opus.
That's fair.
It should be pretty dumb to send assassins from Opus to find somebody outside of Opus.
yeah. I don't think that would happen. So if we get him off world, it's over. He'll be fine.
You sure?
Hopefully. So, are we going?
I'm not. I
Well,
think I was going with you. What's wrong with you?
if nobody, well, I'm gonna take him. You guys need a moment, need time. Right in.
No, I'm good. See you, old man.
Yeah, immediately after Cormac says that, you just hear Riley clap her hands once and go, right, well, seeing as I'm in charge, free booze and strippers, I'm out.
Oh
It
my
just turns
god,
on a heel and
no!
walks out the room.
Excuse me, no! No!
Hey,
No!
Okay, you're in charge of security. I'm in charge of the business.
I
No,
heard free
actually-
booze.
Actually, she walks away shouting out the la la la, I can't hear you.
I heard free booze. I didn't hear the second part.
So Shiv turns to Cormac. So why are you back?
Personal reasons.
Fair enough.
Also, apparently, I
Oh.
had to keep Devereaux from killing Jill on accident.
I didn't mean to.
Out of curiosity, what was the range of the sucking the air out of?
Pretty.
That-
I don't think that was actually meant as a literal, the air physically being sucked out.
Yeah.
I think she just means in the range of the darkness sort of effect.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Suffocating
Yeah,
darkness.
effectively, yeah, she was basically force choking, like within the range of that darkness.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Raiden, have you said your goodbyes? Are you ready to let me go?
I said my goodbyes when we were back at the factory.
All right. You're a good boy, man. Good boy, Raiden, Jacob says.
You were always a good teacher, man.
Be safe. And he and Liz head off again. Unfortunately, now you no longer have Jacob to help you.
Yeah, but neither does Opus.
This is true. And we will stop there. It is 1:30. And
Hang on.
Okay.
The ship flies away. Korak puts his arm around Raiden. You heard the boss, free booze. Let's go.
Dang it! All right, so you guys go upstairs and
Yep.
have a party because of.
Oh, by the time anyone else comes out, Riley's already sitting in some big chair with like 3 bottles on her feet up.
Well, hold on, wait. Go back to the dance floor. I can point out exactly where this is at.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, because there is an actual chair.
Yeah, there's a giant throne up in the corner.
Oh my God, you're gonna sit on that chair.
Damn right.
Rude. Rude.
That cue the montage of Cormac and Riley getting Raiden so fucking smashed he doesn't even remember what happened.
I mean, it would be appropriate enough.
All right, you guys. I do have
Cormac DJing.
back on there. Oh, he is on there. He has moved his character there. Oh, I gotta take her off.
At some point, a bunch of random NPCs show up because they get called by Cormac and says, "Hey, there's a party going on. Get down here."
Oh my God, you guys.
Why are you? Oh my God, you guys! It's a nightclub.
I know.
The only people that are getting free booze are Raiden, Cormac, and Riley because the bartender's too scared to say no.
Yeah. Okay. There's 2 of you right now. Delete that.
I'm DJing.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. Let's see how fucked up this gets. Hellhound, I'm not gonna apply your neg 2 because this roll doesn't matter for anything. I'll keep roll it forward until the next roll that actually means something.
Yeah, everybody will put their.
Oh, I get it.
Oh yeah.
Everybody enjoys your DJing. DJ Cormac in the house.
Okay, I'm gonna commit 2 points of effort to steal a word from Bo, where I get to shoot anyone, and that anyone being Shiv.
We can shoot Shiv at any point in time.
You're gonna shoot him what?
I'm gonna shoot him in the left pinky toe for 2 points of effort, and it's gonna be a hit that guarantees
He's gonna
he
shoot
doesn't
him
even
on
get a
the
save.
hook.
Well, yeah, okay. So your full effort is all right. Well,
So wait, I have a question.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm not.
Is Vic still downstairs?
I imagine he eventually follows. Like,
But
With
for
the
the
logic
time
of-
being, is he back? Is he back in his little room with his pork board?
yeah, he's probably finishing cleaning that up and deactivating the computer so they stop playing the frickin' music.
While you're doing that, Raiden's gonna hit a button upstairs that releases a bunch of Roombas with speakers.
How would you even have time to build that here?
Because fuck
He's a
you, that's
godfather.
why.
Yeah, he's a goddamn engineering. It is literally fuck you. That's why.
So you made how many Rumbas?
Roombas that basically that even like where shifts like failed on going on the walls. These Roombas just somehow stick.
How
Where-
many Rumbas are there?
5.
I mean, you can do more.
5. Okay, please
because
write those down.
Because they don't actually have to be real Roombas. You could just put wheels on an Alexa.
Exactly. RC Alexas.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Alright, fine, Alexis.
It's an RC Alex.
Oh, don't make mine go off.
Oh,
Also,
right, you have.
Yeah.
I forgot you have one.
I do.
Yeah. Well, that's
Wait,
why all
Alex,
my...
alarm for 10 minutes.
Wait. They're RCXS.
In excess?
No, RCXS, like RCXD.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The whole thing with that being Call of Duty literally has that as the name of an explosive drone.
Which is basically just an RC car half the time.
So
Yeah,
basically,
it's literally an RC car with a block of C4 on it.
So it's RCXS.
so you
That's
have
meaning speaker.
you have Rumbas at Vic's place.
Yeah, no, they're just downstairs harassing Vic.
If it's in the basement, then that raises even more questions.
Not really. He can literally just snap his fingers and create.
Yeah, he's
stuff.
engineer. That's his word.
Yeah, I can do that as well to a lesser degree.
He put little feeties on them so they can go downstairs.
They harass.
Yeah, no,
they
see-
harass Vic. They
Yeah,
harass.
they're
Vic.
just there to harass Vic.
Okay. Anything
Like
else?
there's no
Musical family.
combat. There's nothing combat wise.
no,
It's
no,
just
we
there
need
to harass
a-
Vic.
No, we need a save from Vic.
Okay,
every time he
minus
goes
2.
to... Every time he goes
Yeah,
to connect...
he just needs like a spirit save.
Yeah.
Do
Dude,
they actually piss him right the hell off?
In case you didn't notice, he wasn't bothered by the music. He just changed it.
But here's the difference. Every time you go to connect a pin, all you hear is "Never gonna give you up."
I mean, I can live with that.
Oh
For 18 hours straight.
I'd drive you up the wall, quite literally.
You'd be surprised.
Well, here's the thing. It's not the whole song. It's just "Never gonna give you up." It's done. Never gonna give you up.
And it ends halfway through a beat.
Yep.
my god. All right. This is a good spot. This is really a good spot to call it. And
Yep.
I love
Cormac
the
calls all of
end.
his friends to show up for the party.
The party is going to be huge.
But like I said, it's not the coin. It's not the little coin spider thing is I'm wanting to do. It's just harassment.
Oh yeah, while he's on his way up and hearing the music and the party going on upstairs, he texts Ignis saying, "So, Deborah put them in Riley in charge of the club. He, Cormac, and Ryden are throwing a party. Want to join?"
Hey, Devereaux keeps saying she is our self-stylized mother, and when Mom leaves, we throw a party.
I mean,
Exactly.
That is true.
You know, he's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah.
And there's also being like because my character's the only female in the group. Obviously, she's going to be tying up all the phone lines. Because that's the trope, isn't it? The
Yeah, it
teenage
is.
girl's on the phone
It is.
to everyone.
And you know the best thing about having Cormac DJ? He never sleeps.
Oh, wow.
The party doesn't stop.
Till Devereaux walks in.
Yeah, just a giant 3-week party.
Oh my god. Oh, all right.
Okay, that would definitely attract a lot of attention.
Yeah, but the right kind of attention.
Yeah, but the good kind, yeah.
exactly.
Especially for a nightclub. Why are parties bad for a
Oh,
nightclub?
I'm getting
it's
bonked.
like
The opera.
Phrasing.
The MO.
Okay, so yeah, there's a party going on. We're gonna stop it right there for the time being.
In other
And
words, it just goes on and on.
we're gonna see what you guys are thinking about how things went, how things are still going, and what you would like to do next week. Because of course I'm writing it down. And we gotta remember that everybody except for who doesn't have a -2?
I think I used mine.
Yeah, it's just it's everybody but Raiden.
Okay.
Because my role is superfluous, so I didn't apply it because that felt mean to somebody who paid.
Yeah. Alright, so let's start off with wait, what are you doing now? No, it's not -69.42. Why would
42069.
69,420. Oh no, there's no zero.
Oh, for
Lucky.
Shiv. Shiv, you
Yeah, basically-
actually have a -6, Shiv.
Damn. Get fucked.
Wow, you don't want to spread that out over multiple rolls? Alright.
So I instantly fail the next save that I make.
Yes.
You basically instantly fail any roll you make.
I mean, it depends on what roll it is. If it's like an intelligence roll, he still has like over 50% chance.
Right. Alright, so let's go with Riley. Riley, what is your character thinking? What are you planning on doing next week? Besides having a party.
Well, I was going to say there, she's thinking, this is pretty decent booze. Plans for next week. Well, we're gonna off-screen the surveillance thing.
Okay. I
Which,
do
you
need
know
that
what,
one
I'm-
100 from you.
Yeah, I'm going to do that roll. What was it? Was it slash? You can do
Slash R.
R.
Yeah, space T100.
And you want to off-screen it. That's fine. Okay. Alright, good.
Well, we off-screen it as basically it passes based on the difficulty check that we came
Yeah.
up with earlier.
Yeah, it passed.
For the off-screen stuff. So yeah, she'll carry out that in the meantime, and then that'll be handed in for the payment. One thing that she will actually bring up to the group, we'll just sort of retcon this into the last point everyone was talking together. In terms of that thing where she's got that contract from FN to spy on the group, effectively, you guys are going to have to decide what you want her to pass on to them. So you guys make it up.
Oh, I thought it was Oda that was paying to spy.
Yeah, that's correct. It was Oda, but I mean, we were assuming that it was on behalf of FN anyway, because they're tied at the hip practically.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can write that up and get it to you by like Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just basically the end character. You guys decide what you want me to pass on, and I'll pass it on.
Yeah, so
'Cause, I mean,
by
I
next
gotta
week,
figure out something myself.
by next week, at least have something for Riley, because we will do that on screen.
I will try.
Okay. Anything else, Riley?
No, that's it.
Okay. Raiden, you have just lost your best friend. What are you gonna do?
Well, best friend slash mentor slash other father figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, right?
Not exactly lost. He's just saved them.
Yeah.
He's saved. You saved him.
But you're never going to
Unless-
see him again.
Unless he gets the Scanner's treatment on the way out of Opus.
There is that. I do have to make that roll.
Oh dear. So Liz might not even make it out for us.
Yeah, she just comes back in a day. Yeah, so
Yeah,
problem.
about your friend. She's busy wiping the dust off.
Yeah, no, it's about that. If that happens, Raiden's gonna go like full on nuclear war with Opus.
I mean, you were warned that people get their heads fucked with on the way out of Opus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I know.
literally had that warning. You've literally brought this on yourself, man.
I know.
No, he didn't bring it on himself. He brought it on Jacob.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair.
You were warned that. So.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so that I am gonna have to roleplay that out. I'm not gonna do it today, but I will roleplay that out. What else are you gonna do?
The other part is, well, start working on getting the drones made up, and then once we level up, use the Dominion for them, and is what, 1 Dominion or 2 Dominion?
It depends on how strong they are. If you wanted to turn them into 1-hit die creatures, it would be 1 Dominion. If you wanted to turn them to 2-hit die creatures, it would be, I believe, 2 Dominion. There's another tier where it's like half your level, I think. And then the final tier is like 5 plus double level, but you'd only get 1, and it costs the most.
Well, the idea is that they'd be used for like combat, surveillance, and building, so probably a 2 Dominion then?
Yeah, 2 hit dice probably suffice.
Okay.
And I mean, there's gonna be multiple of them, so.
Right, that's
Oh, yeah,
that's kind of that's kind of
Given.
expected. Okay, so anything else?
I mean, I don't really have much planned for next week,
Okay.
other than that.
Okay.
I'm kind of down for like doing whatever else needs to be done to kind of further on the story. Other than that,
How is your character feeling right now?
oh, he's pissed. Like he's that calm pissed, though.
Constantly crackling with the green energy.
Like, I can see, like, it may not be, like, visible on the outside, but I can almost, like, imagine it happening on the inside where he's using that anger and fueling it to go after, like, not just really Opus or Thapal, but, like, to basically say, you know what, no, fuck you, fuck this. You're getting rid of that goddamn lottery.
This is going to take a lot for you to break, but we'll see how you deal with that. Okay. Ignis.
Oh no, he died.
Did he?
I have
No, I'm
idea.
here. I was just sneezing, unfortunately.
Oh. How are you?
I mean, it went alright. It was a lot of exposition, but some
It
stuff
was.
just be like that.
It sometimes it does, and this is one of those days.
But yeah, like, I don't really have like many like hard as fast like thoughts on the situation. It's like Ignis already knew most of the exposition coming into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of knew what was happening. I mean, you're of all of you, you are the one who knows exactly what the lottery is all about.
I mean, yeah, you stick around for 1,000 years, you pick up some stuff along the way.
So,
But yeah, it's a fun session.
okay.
As
Is he-
for next
Is he
week,
Mhm.
Is he going to join the party?
yeah, I already said I was. As for next week, I'll have to think on it. I have some plans, but nothing I want to commit to saying on stream yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll do it to you probably today or tomorrow.
That's
More likely tomorrow, actually.
Great, thank you. Sif, what is your character thinking, and what do you want to do next week?
Well, Shiv, as usual, has found the entire situation incredibly interesting. glad to know what's been rendering him into doing an imitation of a dying fish whenever he spikes into a computer,
Yeah.
or specifically big mainframe computers. Says a lot about Opus once again. He is now considering the fact that maybe a wig isn't the best disguise.
Wait, he's been wandering around wearing a wig.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Seriously?
Please tell me it was a mullet.
Oh my god. A mullet, really? Alright.
He picked up multiple colors of wigs from whatever the nearest costume supply store place was. Has been wearing those underneath the combat helmet. Or the tactical helmet.
Okay, so
he's probably going to. So next week, I'm probably going to do a short thing of him using his time manipulation powers to grow himself like a beard or something rather quickly.
okay. Well, that's kind of quickly. Anything else that you want to actually work on, or no?
Not particularly. If I think of something, I'll let you know.
Okay. And back to Cormac.
Korak thinks everybody's focusing on the wrong amount of information. Yeah, giant jellyfish. Who cares? Doesn't change what we're doing right now. Focus up. He has currently mixed emotions about his wife going under. And it's the yes, we the potential for us to never be apart is there. But then there's the what if this goes wrong?
Yeah. Well, you have
I mean,
3
even if
weeks to decide.
I mean, even if he becomes a Godbound, like that doesn't necessarily make her immortal.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Like Godbound aren't innately immortal until they either pick up a word that makes it that they don't age. Like entropy, I believe, does that. I think time might have. It would be weird if time didn't. But
it actually doesn't.
Oh, fair enough. Get fucked up.
Actually, I think Godbound are assumed to be immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's like there are definitely powers that just say like don't age anymore.
You don't look like you age, I guess. I don't
Fair
know.
enough.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be that your lifespan functionally becomes infinity unless you are killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that
your lifespan,
okay, fair enough.
your lifespan as on apotheosis becomes basically, barring accidents, near infinite.
Anyway, you are having second thoughts?
No, he's
Okay.
committed to it. Shit goes wrong, then it's gonna become other people's problems.
I mean, provided nobody wants to make a save, that prophetic insight.
I mean, you could prophesize that it all goes to plan, but that would require Cormac to ask you for help.
Yep.
That is fair. Right. Fair.
He hasn't. Anything you would like to do next week?
No, I'm gonna wing it.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to do, but I'm waiting until the wife goes under before I do it.
Okay. Ooh. Alright.
Probably isn't gonna be next week, so therefore
No.
I'm just winging it next week.
Alright, we're winging it next week. Alright.
Gonna bring her the severed head of a Jarl?
No. I think what I have planned might actually cause Karsa to like bang her head on the desk.
As opposed to
Probably.
how many? As opposed to the other plans you guys have always thought of?
Well, that's usually facepalm. This might legitimately be head through wall.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Face palm
Here's
right
an idea.
now. Okay.
Here's an idea. Text the idea to Cervantes and see the reaction he gives. Then fall through with the Karsa.
I'm gonna do it no matter what.
That's fair.
I know what he said. Alright guys, this
I
has
don't think
been
you
a
do.
lot of fun. I really do enjoy doing this. every Monday. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of craziness. Um, mm, we can do Star Wars Jedi, or we can do Marbles on stream. Who would like? What would we like to do?
Jedi what?
Probably Survivor.
Survivor.
Yeah, considering that just came out.
Oh, I mean, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed reviews of it so far.
That's because it got slammed with a bunch of bullshit when it first came out. There was some performance issues, like it kept lagging and shit,
Well,
and getting a bunch of frame rate drops. So rather than a bunch of people being like, I'm just gonna hold off on my review till they fix it, they just slam it with negative reviews going, oh, this is a complete utter piece of garbage.
and then there's
Oh my
Pub.
god, I came in, put this game on 4K and activated RTX, and I don't understand why it's got frame drops.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
obviously the worst thing ever.
Yeah, and
Anyway.
then like 12 hours later, the
Yeah, they would have patched it and fixed everything, but too late, the reviews have already been done.
Okay, so we have Marbles on stream, we have Pub, and we have Star Wars Jedi. What would we like
just
to
go
see?
with Star Wars Jedi.
Okay, all right. Let's do this, guys.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, I can't even see the stream anyway, because I'm still having that Error 2000 BS.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Mhm.
Right. So there's your note, and how hard to, okay, and we will start this raid. Thank you all for being here, and next week on Opus we will well, we'll see what this
something.
party gets to, what happens at this party, because it's gonna probably go out of control.
Hey, that's how we end up start building our cults.
It's gonna get out of control, that's for sure. All right, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day. I'm not gonna be doing anything today, this evening, but starting June, like June 1st, I will be having evening tarot on Mondays. So for the next 10 weeks after that. So just giving you a heads up for that in the future. But for now, we are going to call it. And thank you, Hellhound, Nav, Raiden, Ignis, Shiv, Cormac, Keebs, and How Hard You Nerd for being here. Thank you also to Roseheart for always being here and always being wonderful. I don't know who else has been here, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. We're gonna go raid. Gonna cause
Half-Blind
this
Man's been here.
alien invasion. Who has?
Half-Blind Man.
Oh, and half blind man as well. And let's go ahead and raid our friend. How hard do you nerd? Goodbye. All right. He's still doing American SIDS Institute. That's cool. All right.